Yeah. So what? It's your boy, BITZ and BOBZ. Yes, people, welcome to the wrap up with my co-host. And yeah, do you know what, guys? It's going to be a tough show for myself and BITZ. But listen, we're here. You know what I mean? We're here. We're not scared. We'll take it. Listen, I'm joined by...
Why is it going to be a tough show? Okay.
It's going to be a tough show because, we won't be, unfortunately, lifting the FA Cup this season. But these things happen. I'm joined by Prime. Prime, what we saying? You cool?
I'm good. I'm just worried about you. I don't know how you guys are going to survive after all of this. You were talking 21. Ollie's this world-class manager, world-class centre back. Pastor Fred, you spent 4. Actually, let me not continue.
Prime, introduce yourself.
Let me not continue. Beaks. It's your boy Beaks. Where are you? What happened?
Beaks has frozen too. Oh.
It's your boy Beaks. Oga, speak. What happened?
Yeah, it's your boy Beaks. Yeah, pass it on to him.
No. Properly. Like when you are winning, we are chess. It's your boy Beaks.
Shout out to everyone in the cut. Yeah, go on, man. Roll through, bro.
It's your boy Beaks.
You man. Alright, come on, Beaks, man. Do it for the fans, man.
Hey, you know what it is, yeah? These two that are laughing, I rate you, G, because you take it, innit? When your team loses, you're here. When they draw, you're here. See these two, yeah? This one at the bottom, 2G.
Especially Vinci.
This one here.
Who's at the bottom?
This one here, next to you, Gunnar, yeah? 2G internet comes up, all of a sudden he's not here. The one next to me over here, yeah, starts to go AWOL. You won't hear him for 10 days. And all of a sudden, when his team's back, the man's got his shake and everything.
I beg. Isn't this introduction?
Yeah,
please gonna introduce yourself.
This is my introduction. I'm not singing to
Yo, big gunner. You know I keep it 100. Let me just show you this though. See this here, Uncle Bobby. Man was doing a mad thing, you know. Receipts.
See, Bobs, that's why I don't chat, bro.
Bobs.
You know what?
You have no shame. You have no shame.
Couple weeks ago, I told these man, let the weekend play out before you start talking. Just always let the weekend play out. That's why I don't talk. You man was saying, I was just like, okay. I was just like, let these man laugh, innit?
But is it my turn, please? These 5-minute introductions, huh? Man United should be using every week. The hell. Hello, it's Vinci in the house. Let's go. Let's simple and short. Let's go.
Yeah, so obviously, shout out to everyone in the cut. Please make sure you smash a like. Please share it on your socials. Just a quick message to our chief, our pastor Benji. He will be leaving. We just want to shout out to him, just say thank you for all the work you've done. Thank you for the friendship. He's also a Man United fan, but he thinks he can get off lightly, but we'll get him, don't worry. But yeah, everyone here is just sending our love to you, man. Good luck in your new adventure, and thank you for everything.
Thank you. Can I just say, I know God is not a United fan.
Anyway, we move. Shout out to everyone. In the cut. James, Samuel, see you all there. Thanks for the comments. Please smash a like. Big up to Ben. Okay, guys, there's no place wherever to start. Obviously, we need to start with.
Bro, no, bun that, bro. Bun that.
What happened? No, let's start with.
Let's do it.
Sorry. Bun that. I'm getting this off my chest, bro. We're starting the United game now, bro. Are you, man? Corn if you want to corn in it, man. Don't care in it. Do you get me? At the end of the day, we got shit players, bro. Our club is fucked. Let me tell you, man. We are fucked. Yeah, our manager, basically said the other week and said trophies is just for egos, bro. You know when a man says that, yeah, we're fucked, bro. We're fucked. This is Manchester United. Where you, man, every opposition, every rival fan are gonna be happy when Ollie signs a new contract, bro. We are fucked. We were playing out there as if like we've never played. No,
Vinci, let him go before we kill him.
Yeah, you're not gonna kill me, G, because everything I'm gonna say Calm. There's no, bruv. You can say whatever you want to say. You can banter. You can say what you got to say. It's calm, G. At the end of the day, we lost. We were shit. It is what it is. I've come on here. I've never said 21 in 21. That's you, G. You're the one that said Harry Maguire was world class. You're the one that said Oli was a great manager. That's you. You with the red scarf. You with the red scarf for the shades. I'm talking about you. Yeah. You're the one that said it. Everyone knows. Everyone who watches the wrap up. They know you say that shit.
Go through all the videos.
Anyways,
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Hold tight, Fred. Card. That one's washed. That one's playing against us. He's not playing for us. He's playing against us. You know what I'm saying? This is why Gunner said the other time, long time ago, I will never have a player like Fred. That guy there. He's the devil, bruv. He's the devil. He's a demon, bruv. What he did for us today, shit. We lost that game because of him as well, bro.
With our pastor gone, you said devil.
Can you imagine?
Devil, bro. I'm sick and tired of this shit. We're fucked, bro. We ain't going nowhere. Man, them out say, oh, we got some billionaire Saudi Arabian guy coming over to buy some shares. It doesn't matter. We're fucked. These man, we got through to the quarterfinals of Europa League. These men start tweeting about shirt sponsors and that. Look at our club, bro. Look at our club. We're fucked, G. So you men that want to banter us, feel free, bro, because we deserve it, fam. Other clubs didn't play this week for their other reasons. I'm not gonna talk too much. Certain man didn't play this week. Less competition. They've been knocked out already. They're gonna come for me now for what reason I don't know, but that's for them, innit? You get me? But you man, if you want to banter us, that's carry on banter us. Certain men are gonna be showing teeth now, saying my club is shit. Their club, we're out here.
Look. BITZ, you will not intimidate us here. Stop this nonsense. You will not intimidate us. How can you lose and you're aggressive? Look at your aggression. Relax now. It's just one loss. Prime, please don't be afraid of this guy. Please.
Obviously,
see aggression.
Listen. Obviously, it's bants and stuff, right? But we obviously need to actually talk about the game. And everyone, obviously, people in the car, man, then watched it. Yeah, Fred obviously giving Clichy an assist, saying "Go be a hero." Tielemans running 10 yards and then shooting, hitting bottom corner. Obviously, we scored the goal, but it doesn't really matter. And then obviously, for Clichy back post, Gunner, man.
No. Say his name properly.
Iñárritu.
Say his full name properly. Say his full name properly.
By now, they should know how to say his name.
Guys, Clichy Iñárritu.
Chief Ogre of Manchester United.
I think it's just time to just be real. Like, from that starting lineup, you man can keep 3-4 players. Like, if you're going to be Manchester United, get back to Ferguson days, winning trophies, you can keep 3 or 4 players that started. I don't even know, even in the starting lineup, Greenwood?
Yes, Greenwood started right wing.
Yeah, but who else? Maybe Wan-Bissaka, but is he really going to win you a league?
100% not.
Pogba King. Pogba started, but Pogba's not going to be there for too long, so no point even counting Pogba. But other than that, like, I was watching Fred today. Like, I had proper cam watching.
I think the whole world was watching Fred Gunner.
He just kicks the ball, you know. He literally just kicks the ball for the sake of kicking the ball. He just kicks it into an area and just hopes someone running into that area to collect the ball. What's worrying is that Fred cost £52 million. Now,
where did you get 2 from? It's 50.
Oh, okay.
53 actually.
Or 53. Well, whatever. If he's cost more than £20, then you really and truly got bumped. Like, if we're gonna be honest, today I've been watching you guys go back and forth from Man City fans. Not you guys in particular, but they're saying, we can't just keep up with Man City and the way they keep signing centre back after centre back after centre back. The 4 centre backs you guys have got on the books cost 160 million altogether. So the 4 centre backs that you guys have got cost 160 million pounds. But then you're going to add in that Fred cost 50 million if we want to go with Prime. So that could have been another centre back. Then you sign Donny. What was the point in signing Donny if you're not going to play him? That could have been another centre back. That could have been Fofana. That could have been anyone. It's deeper. It's deeper than Ole. Like, people want to blame Ole because Ole is the manager. Rightly so. Like, Arteta is the manager, so they've got to take a bit of the blame. But who's making these signings? You signed Pogba for how much million?
This is the thing.
What's Pogba done in all the time that he's been there? Like, he's a great player, but what's he done?
I agree with you. I agree with you, guys. Yeah, but what it is, like, obviously you've said United fans are going back and forth with City. This is the problem. We need to stop doing this thing of going back to back with a team that's way better than us at the moment, at this current period of time, whether you like it or not. We need to focus on ourselves. That's what we need to do. And we need to focus on what the problem is. Like you said, is more than just Oli. It's the structure of the club, which obviously has now been which supposedly has been fixed. We have to wait and see.
No, but bond the structure, though. Bond the structure.
That's another place for money to go missing.
Bond the structure. Bond the structure. Because do you know what? Yeah, all jokes aside, yeah. Listen, 11 men crossed that white line today, and in the red jersey, they were more than capable, to compete. I don't care about saying about we're tired or this or that. Nah, you could have at least competed. We didn't even do that. These guys looked like they were ready to go on their international holidays or something. They weren't interested at all. 100%. I've got a striker up front that couldn't even tell me what time it is. Never known what day it is. Okay, I've got a young boy right wing that's doesn't even know what he's doing in football right now. Okay, identity crisis. I got a right back for 50 million. Right back that's good at defensive, but on the ball is useless. I got a guy called Fred that claims to be Brazilian. I want to see a birth certificate and I want to see a passport. I got Matic that's done, not got any legs. Okay, Matic might as well be in an armchair. Okay, I got Telles, who hasn't had a run of games. Defensively, he's useless. Going forward, he's good, but there's no point in him going forward to cross to a centre forward that wants to hold his hand on the left wing. And then we've got Donny van der Beek, the Dutch Milky Way kid, yeah? He's not had a run of games. Everyone wants Donny to be Bruno. He's not that player. Okay, if you watch European football and you watch Ajax, you'd know the way Donny plays, he likes to ghost into the box. He plays as a second striker. And to be able to play that, you need to have a centre forward and you need to play through him. But the problem is that behind Donny, we have no creativity. We have no creativity behind Donny. So who's going to get the ball to him? That's why you see Donny come deep into our half to get the ball. Go wide to get the ball because he wants to be involved. He's a magnet towards the ball, okay? It doesn't matter about systems and blah, blah, blah. If you buy these players, okay, to play a certain way, you need to look at the players that you're buying. Donny van der Beek, the way we play doesn't suit him. And then you've got fickle fans saying, like, he's not good enough, he's not this. But are you stupid? Did you see what he done in Europe? Did you see what he done in Ajax? He won a league, rude boy. Do you get me? He won a league, came to us. Now, if you want to play a certain way, you go and pay the money for these players. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said to us, he said he wanted to play attacking football. You want to play attacking football and pass out, you do not buy Wan-Bissaka, okay? You want to play attacking football from the press, you do not buy Harry Maguire, okay? You don't even stick with Fred. You get rid of these players, okay? So for me, we can talk about the structure, we can talk about the board, the manager. These players are done out here, literally. And I'm happy to take the corn, real talk.
Yeah, so... BOBZ and BITZ, man. I feel
your camera goes so you can see your face.
Oh no, BOBZ and BITZ. I feel you guys is paying. You guys are coming from a lot of hurt. Like it's you're analyzing your entire starting 11, which is good. But here's my thing. My question for you guys is: do you guys have an 11 that you thought could have beat Leicester today?
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Okay. So you felt you had an 11 on your current roster that could have beaten Leicester today. But then why are we talking about signings and things like that? You guys are not really talking about like really.
No, so what I was meaning about when you say about the signings and stuff, the signings that he's made. So the claims he's made, he wants to play the old Ferguson way, the attacking football. So we have to question his signings, the players he wanted. And also we need to remember the contracts that he has handed out on his reign of being manager. So he's chose to give these players contracts, extensions. He's chose to say, yeah, we'll sign that player. Donny van der Beek, he came out and said, I've already spoke to Donny on the phone. So what I'm getting at is that him as the manager, he's saying get this player, but this is the same guy that's telling me he wants to play attacking football.
But Bobs, my point is you can't rewind all the way back to the beginning of the season to talk about your deals in the summer transfer just when you have an important game, FA Cup tie, and you lose it against Leicester. You can't rewind me all the way back when you guys were.
He's not saying that. He's not saying that. He's saying how incompetent the manager is. That's what he's.
I agree, but my point that I was going to continue with was that you guys have been first. You guys were celebrating first like months ago, about 2 months ago, right? You guys are currently second. Mind you, I think that you guys are living in a castle and you can't afford rent. Personally, that's my opinion. But you guys are second. You guys are second, but you don't belong there. You guys know that. Like the only reason why you guys are second is because the league, nobody's stepping up. But you guys are second.
You can't bust them ones. You can't bust them ones.
Hold on.
Let him run. Go on.
No. I'm saying that because when they lose a game where they're supposed to be winning, because this is a one game, this is crucial. You have to field your strongest side, but you can't be acting like your boss or this is Ferguson time. FA Cup is too small for me, so I'm going to just start off with my second team or a team that's not strong enough to be a Leicester team that came ready. You know, it's like Man United are stuck in this place where they're like, oh, we're big boys, right? But then you're in two competitions and you really want to win it because you can tell from Ole and the team they really wanted to win today's game. Europa League. You guys know you're not supposed to be there, but you're there. You guys are winning. You beat Milan. Good game. You guys were so happy.
Thank you.
I'm just saying, come to reality, right? Know where you are. Enjoy moments. And you guys play to win each game. Even though you guys think you should be better, you're not better. That's just a fact. You're not better like you used to. So work your way up. That's what I'm saying. He played today's game like he wasn't taking FA Cup seriously, but you got to. Like, if you're gonna lose, then don't be pissed off. Just be cool then. Just be like, oh, we didn't take it seriously.
I think. Sorry, I'm a winner here. I'm a winner. But I think you guys did take this game seriously. I don't really blame Ollie. You blame your players. Why is it in the first half you competed with Leicester? Arguably, you could have said you were the better team. And in the second half, you crumble and fall apart. It's enough of this.
Did you watch the match?
I know I did. Enough of this. It's always Ollie. It's always Ollie. Sometimes you just got to look at your players. Why did no one else step up?
No, but that's what Bob was saying, though. He wasn't saying it was Ollie. He said that the players are not good enough. That's what he said.
Well, he said Ollie as well, too.
But it's everybody.
Everyone's about to blame. Everyone's about to blame.
Stop getting on the neck of Ollie because you did the same thing.
Bro, it's not about getting on the neck of Ollie. It's about everyone. It's everyone. Everyone's not understanding.
Let me land. This rhetoric I keep hearing. No, I'm not even talking about you guys. Just United fans in general. This rhetoric I keep hearing about it's Ollie and with this and that and the style of football. These are the same players you guys gassed up a year and a half ago because they were quality. You guys gassed up Fred. You gassed up Martial last season. People calling him world class.
Right.
You gassed up Maguire because of his price tag. Wan-Bissaka. You signed De Gea to a new deal. You gassed him up. All of a sudden, they're not good enough. 3 years ago, when you had Mourinho and he brought in like some Zlatan and Lukaku and Mkhitaryan, you guys gassed them up and saying you guys can go and win the league. All of a sudden, they're not good enough. You did the same thing with Van Gaal. So it comes to a point where don't get gassed by these big money signings. Or if Ollie gets sacked tomorrow and you bring in Potter isn't available, you bring in Allegri. Don't get gassed because he goes on a good little run. Your focus should be on your board.
Go on, Gunnar.
I was gonna say, look at it this way though. Like when you only have to look at your team, exactly the same players that Frank Lampard had, Tuchel's got, and look at the difference. So in this situation, if somebody else comes in there, I guarantee he gets better from this group of players. I'm not saying these group of players are great. They're not great, but he just gets more from them. Same with
you guarantee it.
Same with a proper manager. If they came in with the group of Arsenal players that we've got, they would be higher than Arteta, because it's not just about the performances on the pitch. It's about everything off the pitch. It's about dealing with players. Name me 10 mold players or 10 bloody Cardiff
I can't
players.
do that. I can't do that,
You
bro.
can't do that. So that's the level of players that he has been working with. Arteta has never worked with players. So this is the levels to the things that there's so many things. Obviously, Ollie has to take the blame. The players, I believe they've been over 3 or 4 managers. Some of these players. So you've got to try and get rid of. Like, Ole isn't the man to take him forward. If we're going to be honest, he isn't the man to take him forward, and he's just 100%. Doing the best. He's just doing the best of what he's got, but what he's got isn't good enough. If you take out Fred or you take out Matic, who do you put in there?
You're right. You're right. Look, you're right. You're right.
That's the way you've got to look at it, and it's the same with loads of the top teams. The reason why Leicester and Aston Villa and West Ham and all these teams can do what they're doing is because there's no pressure on them to do it. Leicester won the league. Are they considered a top 6 team? Why are Spurs considered higher than Leicester when Leicester won the league? There's no pressure. So when you've got these managers, Moyes already had Man United. What did he do with Man United when he had them? He did nothing. Now he's at West Ham, no pressure. He could do whatever he wants. Brendan Rodgers. You guys have had Brendan Rodgers. Got you close. But then what happened the season after?
Yeah.
Gunnar, how many managers do Man United want to switch before they can just be like, you know what? It's
how many
enough.
managers do you have to switch? 30 years of managers. 30 years of managers to get you.
You can't say that.
Doesn't mean nothing.
You guys switched managers.
30 years.
You had Klopp.
Sponsored 30 years.
You guys had Brendan.
You had
Rafa.
Gunners just said 30 years. You know how mad that managers. Is, bro. Look, not every manager is going to be like Ferguson, and I think a lot of Man United fans have this stupid way of thinking. Not everyone's Ferguson. I'm not saying that a manager that comes in is going to be successful, but a more competent manager that's better than Ollie will do a better job. Look at Tuchel, bro. Just like Gunnar said, bro, Lampard came in, you man are not comfortable, bro. You just went on a run, then you go on a bad patch. Tuchel's come in and all of a sudden there's a bit of stability.
There's no stability. You can't compare that.
Why can't I compare, bro?
Frank Lampard was vastly underperforming. We were 10th,
bro.
We were like 8th, 9th. Lampard was underperforming with the squad that we had. Why did he get sacked? He was underperforming, and he's not good enough. Ollie's not underperforming. Whether you think he's good enough or not, he's not. No, he's not. He's second in the league.
Let's go to the next match, man.
We'll
agree to disagree.
Listen. I didn't say whether you think he's good enough or not. He's not underperforming. He's second in the league.
But Prime, let's not compare Lampard and Ole, because Lampard is a new coach. He's not got the experience, so stop it. Let's not do that. Ole's got more experience.
What experience does Ole have? How many years has he been a manager?
Okay, Beeks, you're laughing.
It's not his first year.
Beeks, you're laughing. Where did you think United would finish the season?
Warren, you're a troll.
I was just hoping top 4 at least.
You're in top 4.
Yeah, cool. That's great. That's fantastic. Like I said, even if this guy won the league, bro, what did I say? I said I'll be the first person to hold a banner and say thank you, but you gotta go, bro. I'm not confident about that, G.
I didn't say he should stay. My point is whether you think he's good enough or not.
You know I don't want him to stay. You know I don't want him to stay. So why would we back for?
But he's not underachieving.
Bro, for me, yeah. If that's the case, then you take Ollie, let him manage your club, then come back.
Okay, what more do you expect? What more do you expect from him?
I'm looking at it like this. Yeah, I'm looking at it like this. He's a man that knows I can't win the league, bro. Okay, let me focus on cup competitions. Yeah,
thank you.
And even that, and streaks, right? And let's banter. We can say streaks, bro. But even that, you can't even get right. You can't even get. You man have just said this is a competition that it should be heavily focused on. Like, okay, Man United can go there and win the FA Cup. That's an easy route, bro. Let's be real. Yeah. We just drew Southampton, bro. Then you come on, it's 1-1, and all of a sudden we collapse, bro. That for me, if you really want to actually win trophies, you put your heart and soul. You make sure you get away. You find get these players.
Blew up like Pompey.
It's crazy, fam. It's
He
crazy.
looks like he wants to grip Prime.
But Biggs, we can console ourselves because Kelechi did it.
Bastard.
Listen. Listen. We all people in the car. Tell us obviously what you think about Man United and Ollie. Who is better, guys? Who has the better CV, Frank or Ollie? Also,
I
listen.
don't even get
Leicester.
These guys
We need to
are
talk
saying
about
that
Leicester.
Ole should manage Man United. Look who he's managed. He's managed bloody Mold and Cardiff. How can you say he's won trophies for Mold? How is that even? I've won trophies for winning seven sides. That doesn't mean nothing. That doesn't mean
which
nothing,
other manager?
It's Manchester
Which
United,
other manager?
the biggest club in the world, and you're telling me that this guy that's managed Mold and Cardiff should be their manager?
But
If anybody believes that, just
Gunnar. Man United are the biggest club in the world based on revenue. Stop it. It's only financials. In the last 3-4 years. Look, which other?
30 years.
I have a question.
30 years.
Just one question.
30 years of managers. Just pre that.
He's not.
No. Focus on the point. One question. Which other coach would have taken this Man United team to second? This Man United team. Stop it.
Are you skunked, bro? What are you
which manager
on the wine, bro?
Let's trolling. He's got a week off, man.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
You guys are second. You want to be first.
Your team's on half term.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Ollie is literally getting the best out of what he has.
No, and he's fueling this one. He's fueling this.
Remember, the season isn't done, you know.
Yeah, exactly. And they'll finish in top 4.
Bro. Segue. Yeah. Segue. Everyone in the car, make sure you smash a like. If you're new, subscribe. Also, do me a favor, guys. Just tweet this show out. We want to attract new attraction. It's a Sunday night vibe. You know how we're doing it. Big up to everyone. It's a football community. We've got people from England all over, and we've got BITZ, the football capital, who's all the way from Australia that watches us. So big up to everyone. And please do me a favor. Put in where you're watching from. What city and what country, please. Yo, segue. Okay? AJ Fury, before we talk about West Ham's capitulation, right? Now, Mandem, I know we're on to boxing, okay, except for Prime. Out to people in the cut, let me know what team you are, AJ or Fury. Mandem, what we saying? There's talks about a two-way fight. What's going to happen? Is it going to be Britain? Is it going to be Saudi Arabia? Listen, I'm Team AJ. I think AJ knocks him out, yeah? However, there's a high chance that if they're going to fight twice, there's going to be a winner piece. And you know what's going to happen? It's going to come up for a trilogy because you know money talks, right? AJ fans in the building. Fury's going to smoke him raw.
I'm not even gonna argue.
Fury will win.
I'm not even gonna argue.
Wait. Why do you think Fury will win, Gunnar?
Bro,
he's a boxer, bro.
He's a boxer, G.
The thing is, I want AJ. I want AJ to win. Don't get me wrong. I want AJ to win, but
what is AJ? A pounded yam eater? Like he's a boxer as well,
bro. AJ.
So is Butterbean, bro. So is Butterbean. Yeah, but I'm talking about. Butterbean was a boxer as well, bro. But I'm talking about a legit.
AJ is a heavyweight, bro. He's got the power, bro. But has he got the intelligence? That's why I'm, bro. After Ruiz, when he got knocked out, yeah, he came back, he did his thing, and you know that's Ruiz, G. That's Ruiz, okay. And he went 12 rounds. Correct me wrong. Did he not go 12 rounds with Ruiz?
Yeah.
Cool. Say less. So if you man think. And because I think Vinci's underestimating Fury right now, yeah. You feel like you AJ's gonna go there and smoke him just like that, you got another thing coming, bro. You have to understand, bro. Man got knocked out by Wilder and got up like the Undertaker. Please do not underestimate Fury. Please do not underestimate Fury.
No, Beats, you need, bro. This
AJ
match,
AJ got slapped up by Klitschko, and just about won that fight. In the 10th round, if I'm not mistaken, bro.
Yeah,
bro. Do not underestimate Fury.
Bro. Equal though, because didn't think he knocked him down twice though, didn't he? It was equal. That fight was quite equal, but I think
I don't think that fight was equal. I don't think that quite was equal because I thought, okay, yeah, it was equal because do you know what? If Klitschko went on top of him and put more pressure on, and he probably could have won. So, all right, I'll give you that, Connor. Vincey, what you saying?
Gents, look, this match, I've been waiting for this match. All these other useless Pulev, AJ Pulev, in my opinion, Gypsy King versus Wilder, they were all jokes, especially the second one. It was all jokes. This is the main thing. My only problem with it was the fact that they set up a two match thing. For me, if you're gonna do that, don't announce it. Like I'm starting to feel like you know how it is when you guys found out that wrestling was fake. Like I'm starting to feel like that. I'm starting to feel like boxing's a bit planned.
It's money, though. It's money, Vinci, you know. It's money.
Yeah, but just tell me it's one fight. Like back in the day, if Lewis fights Mike Tyson, you're like, shit, they're gonna kill each other. Like that's it. Like they're gonna go hard. Now I'm thinking,
but Vinci, you know why they do that? Because when back in the day, when you had a first fight, you'd be like, oh, cool, and the man that won wasn't supposed to win. Automatically, you're like, oh, I want a rematch. So rather than have a rematch clause on, let's just make a big deal, money to fight, done. And whatever happens, happens. If a trilogy happens, then that's even more money, bro.
But BITZ, I get it. But I'm a big fan of the sport because of its rawness. Boxing comes from the street. They don't know about money. Now, when it gets to money, you start to mess up with the sport. Look, the money got into it, and that's why I think Wilder was given a draw when he faced Fury. Because that was absolute nonsense. Everybody knows that Fury won that. So my problem is these two are gonna get in there and gonna be like, you know what? It's the first match. We'll just touch each other a little bit, you know, entertain a bit, get to the second round, and let's see what we do. No, I miss back in the day where you get in the ring, it's raw, and you're gonna go at it. That's my only problem. And this has been a highly anticipated fight because there's nobody else left in the heavyweight.
Nah,
the thing is, why are they doing Jekyll and Hyde right now? They're saying we've agreed, and then you read into it, nothing's been signed. They've just only said, we'll do 2 days. We see Fury getting the pints in for the lads. Do you know what I mean? And you see AJ doing up gym and stuff. So what's actually going on, guys? Because for me, they're saying that AJ has to do the mandatory stuff, and then Fury's just there chilling. So for me, it's just like it's all build up to tell me you're going to fight in 2023 or something.
Right, but Bobs also Gypsy King said that he's a high chance he might fight another heavyweight before he fights AJ. What the hell is that? Like,
so for me, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, is boxing now turning into a joke? Because AJ, we all know AJ holds the belts and stuff. Hassan, PR stance. Thank you very much. Because I'm seeing it now and I'm feeling like, okay, AJ only fights once or twice a year, guys. It's not like back in the day where like heavyweights fight like
4 or 5 fights a year. Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to
say?
But
the thing is, it's different now because the people are bigger and they're stronger than back in the day as well. It's only really Mike Tyson. No, like look at the size of them. Look at the size of Joshua. If Joshua got in the ring with Muhammad Ali right now, in terms of size, obviously not Muhammad Ali right now, but Muhammad Ali when he was, look at the size difference.
Joe Frazier,
size difference.
Joe Frazier was a big guy. Yeah, I get that, but Joe Frazier was a big guy.
Look at the size of Joshua and the new heavyweights now. Look at they're all like.
Joshua's like what, 6'7", 6'8"?
Joshua's a big man, you know. Big man, bro.
Lennox Lewis was a big man.
I know, but the same with any sport. Like they get bigger, they get faster, they get stronger. Sports science comes into it. They learn new techniques. It's just all different. In football, in football, if they could have a rematch clause when Liverpool lose to Burnley, and then you man be like, oh yeah, give me a rematch. You lot would do it. You know. So it's just money. Like they would.
That's boring. No, we won't.
Like we've lost here. I want a rematch. That's all it is. Like it's just money, innit? Like all it is protecting the guy that loses. Like the person that loses is like, okay, I need a chance to prove that it was a fluke sort of thing, innit? Like that's all it is, and it's just for money.
Gonna, I get your point.
Can we address this comment?
AJ Slapsowski. AJ Slapsowski.
Usyk.
Yeah. AJ Slapsowski.
No, Usyk. AJ slaps him, right?
AJ slaps you. Yeah.
We need to stop underestimating AJ. I don't like that. Just because he lost. Like, we need to stop it.
Usyk's coming from, if I'm not mistaken, cruiserweight or light heavyweight. Yeah, for him to go to heavyweight now, and you want to take on AJ. Have you seen the size of AJ, bro? Bro,
I don't know if he beats him on points.
He's knocking him out. He's knocking. And I rate Usyk, but AJ's knocking Usyk out. Please don't do that, please.
No, to be fair, look, she said unpopular opinion, so we respect the opinion.
Yeah,
I respect
it. Like, don't get me wrong, like 100%. You're saying here, no, you can't knock him out. I'm telling you. If it happens, if they fight, the wrap up and yourself will do a watch along, okay? Facts. And we can run the commentary because I personally don't think AJ loses to him.
Apparently, he's been given weight money. Apparently, Wilder and him.
Are you serious?
Yeah, to chill out.
What?
Hold tight to Coley though, because he became world champion.
Oh yeah, big up to Coley. Yeah, from McDonald's, to the champion of the world, man. Real talk.
That boy.
I'll put money on him winning points.
Well played.
That will be the second bet we have today. Me and Lauren have got a bet about £100 that if Man United win the Europa League, she gives me £100.
Say so.
If Arsenal win it, I give her £100.
Man, rich player.
They ain't winning it.
If you like, let Ole go and put the same team that played today. Yeah.
But listen,
run that comment back. Yeah. Now, Vibes FC, shout out to you in it. Yeah, but you can't compare Chisora and AJ. That's one thing. Chisora.
Can you compare Chisora to anyone?
Chisora's time is done, bro.
It's done.
Street fight. Street fighter, man. What's the other world on? What's his name? Dillian. Them man there.
Dillian though, because with him there.
Nah, them man they're scary.
Dillian, he earned my respect, because he was banging man until he got knocked out by my man, innit? What am I gonna do with his name?
Was it not Peter? What was the guy's name? Alexander. The Russian guy. What was the Russian guy? Guys, who's the guy that knocked out Dylan White? What's his name?
Povetkin.
I call him Popovic. Yeah,
Povetkin, bro.
I'm sure I spoke to you after that, right? Like,
yeah.
Out of nowhere,
bro. But that's the dude was just throwing a next thing.
I know. Shout out to Dillian, man, because my man, he's earned the respect, man. Look, listen, hold tight, man.
Yeah, hold tight. Listen. Also, I mean, we hope, obviously, like everyone else, the fight does happen because it's not as competitive as it was before when you had Lewis, Bruno, Tyson, Van der Holyfield. We can go. The list goes on and on and on. But the thing about that, they were active. Yeah, they were active. Those fighters. They were like, if you want to fight, okay, let's get on. Now everyone's bothered about this,
Right. Everyone's scared of it. They're
skin tone, their skin conditions, and all these things.
What was the one with dreads? What's the black one with dreads, man? The one that AJ beat.
Oddie Harrison.
The one that AJ beat, man.
The
American one.
The American guy. What was his name?
Did he break his up or break his leg or something? What happened to him?
The one that AJ beat.
Yeah.
AJ beat him.
He was a joker. Charles. Was it not Charles or something?
Yeah, that's it. Charles.
Yeah. Charles. Yeah, he was a joker.
The thing is, heavyweight boxing, it's all a joke. Like, my man was saying, what did you say that my man had in his gloves? What was the...
Wilder said something.
It was Wilder saying my man had in his gloves in there.
Wilder said
he had bricks or something in it.
Yeah, he had...
Did he say his suit was too heavy as well?
Yeah.
He said his costume was too heavy when he walked in.
It weighed him down.
I can't take my man seriously after that, bro.
I can't take none of them. I don't think, to be honest, I don't think AJ and Fury really want to fight. I think there's too much on the line for both of them.
It's a legacy. They better fucking put it on the line, bro. I ain't got time for that, bro.
They don't really want to fight, and that's what's disappointing me about boxing now. Is that no one really wants to fight each other.
Beats for us fans, that fight has to happen. In their prime, it has to happen. Like,
look,
has to.
the same. It's the same with
No, you're boying it. You're boying it now. What do you mean?
What?
AJ, she's
I don't
proper
know.
Team Fury, you know. I respect it. I respect
I
it.
respect. Look,
But I don't think it's gonna happen.
No, it will happen. It'll happen. It'll happen.
It will happen. It will happen. At least one.
No, but when I say it's not gonna happen, I don't think it's gonna be the fight that we anticipate because they're gonna be probably a bit older, and it will happen. It will happen this year or next year. It will happen this year. It should happen this year, if possible.
You know what?
They're setting it for June, guys. They're setting it for June, I think.
Bro, if you really wanted to fight, yeah, I'll text BITZ. I was like, BITZ, look, this is the postcode, yeah. I'll meet you down. I'll meet you on the central line, innit? Jump off. Let's jump off at Ilford. There, boom, me, you outside Ilford. Come. Like £10 each, innit? Winner takes all, innit? These man don't really want to.
You want to fight for £20, yeah? You want to fight for takeaway money? Hey,
man, come on, fight for chicken and chips, you know. Like, man don't care, you know.
You want to fight for Lando money, yeah?
These guys want it. Everybody has chopped their vaccines. Everybody's out there. Everybody's watching. No scammers. No people streaming online live for free. They want everybody putting their money in there before they can go and blow each other's heads off.
Quick question for these man though. I'm gonna ask you: if this fight happens, will it be bigger? I don't think it will be, but I'm saying it. Do you think it'll be bigger than Pacquiao and Mayweather?
Yeah.
Not for the world. Not for the world. Not for the world. For Britain, yeah.
We know this is gonna be the biggest boxing match in Britain in history. Like this is.
Gunnar, Pacquiao Mayweather was done too late. It was too late.
Yeah.
But it's still
that's the thing.
But it's still, that's the biggest.
Again, that was Mayweather. Didn't really want it, bro. He didn't want it because he waited till my man slowed down.
Mayweather is he's a genius, bro. That guy's
he's smart, bro.
That's a genius. He knew how to pick him off because he knew, like, Pacquiao, you're done out here, bro.
Yeah, he's done. He was done. Last question on it. Where is it going to happen? It's got to happen at Wembley, yeah. But is Wembley even 100,000 seats? It's not, is it?
No, Wembley. No, but it's going to be the pitch as well, isn't it?
Yeah, if it's boxing, it's more than 100.
No, wait, boys. There's a thing though. Gypsy King said he's not fighting in London anymore.
Yeah, because I was going to say that. Is he not what, from Manchester, Morecambe?
Yeah, he's Manchester. He's Manchester.
Manchester, yeah. So like. There's nowhere in the UK that can host this fight.
Yeah,
it's Vegas.
In the UK.
It's Vegas.
So I don't think it will. I think it'll go to Saudi Arabia.
These man don't want to fight, man. That's it. That's the realness. Them man don't really want to fight, but they're just.
Let's segue.
They're gonna drag it out.
We're gonna talk about Arsenal, guys. Arsenal. Okay, talking about Arsenal Football Club.
That dead team.
Lauren, take it you don't like AJ or Usyk fanboy, and she's like, yes, Fernando. At least she confirmed it still. Everyone, please make sure you drop a like, and if you're new, please subscribe. Guys, Arsenal Football Club. I'm going to come to you last, right? Vinci, it was 3-0 after 30 minutes, and me and you were very, very vocal on the WhatsApp, and trying to light people up and stuff, and Gunnar was telling me he was from Ghana. Like, we were putting the Amway. What happened with Arsenal today? Jesse Lingard, the band were playing a tune. What happened, man? 3-0 up, 3 goals. What happened to Arsenal?
Yo, like, for me, I'm always like, this game just reminded me, you know, when you have like a mid-table struggle, right? Mid-table teams going at it. Oh, one team went 3 goals ahead, the other team got 3-3. It's like, oh, what a game. Like, what a sensational game. I'm sorry, top teams don't go down 3 goals and come back and you're talking about spirit. Oh, what a fighting spirit. Come on, let's be real. Come on. But kudos to you guys, right?
So wait.
You
So
needed.
you can't sell it? No.
Wait, Gunnar, real quick.
You guys. No. This is why I'm going to interject here. Because when you man in the Champions League and you're going 3-0 down to whoever, and then it's taking you 2 legs to get back and win and go through, taking you 2 games to do a 1-game thing that we've done. We've done it in 1 game. But you man are doing it in 2 games. Don't ever tell me that top teams can't go down 3-0 and come back. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Gunnar, we won. Gunnar, we won.
I'm sorry.
But we won.
Don't annoy me today. Don't annoy me today.
Gunnar, you went so deep to Champions League. No, Gunnar, all I'm saying. Oh, he's so touched. All I'm saying is, why are you getting 3 goals down though? You guys tried. I think I gave you props. You guys tried.
Why did you concede 7 against Aston Villa?
I'd rather lose 7. Lose it. Don't go and start battling.
No.
Lose it.
No.
Lose
You
it.
conceded 7.
No, but Vinci,
you couldn't get the 7 goals back, could you?
Yeah,
So
Vinci,
concede
you're
3
talking
and then get the 3 back.
You're talking about top teams don't come back, and we can't talk about spirit. But didn't Champions League? Didn't Liverpool come back? What was it? What was the goal deficit
AC Milan?
Yeah. But Bobs, first of all, Champions League is 2 legs. You can afford to go down 1 leg and come back in the other. What are we talking about?
Champions League final.
1 game. And the funny thing is, Arsenal don't even have the balls. They don't even have the balls to score the goals for themselves. They need 2 own goals. 2 own goals.
Liverpool from 2020. Liverpool from last year.
But wait, why can't you guys score yourself?
Liverpool from last year.
2 own goals.
30 years of managers. Tell me something. 30 years of managers.
2 own goals. 2 own goals.
7.
You can't score 3 goals.
7.
So they have to score in their own net for you to catch up. Stop it.
Doesn't matter. But it doesn't matter. We came back.
No. But I'm happy that you guys are happy.
I'm happy that you've got a week off. I'm happy that you got a week off and your false number 9 can have a rest, so he can maybe score a goal next week. I'm happy for you.
Are you ecstatic?
I'm happy for you. Huh?
3-3. West Ham. Are you ecstatic?
West Ham are better than Liverpool.
Oh, are they? But we beat them.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter. They're better than you.
Oh, okay. So you're happy that you're drawing 3-3 with West Ham and you're supposed to be coming to Europe.
Who's happy though? But who's happy? Who's happy?
You're not happy?
No, why am I going to be happy that we conceded 3 against West Ham?
Oh, the way you're coming at me. I mean, you shouldn't be happy. That's all I'm saying. The way you're coming at me, we're both not happy for you. We're not happy.
I'm happy we didn't lose the match. I'm happy we didn't concede 7. Because when that happened to you, you conceded 7.
Okay, so you should be winning.
Spurs, they conceded 6. But
you should be winning. We're talking about today's game, though. We're talking about today's game.
These things happen. Vinci, you had a week off, so it's okay. I want to let you. You're all well out because when your team are losing, you're playing football in Canada. You don't play football in Canada, so we know that's a lie.
You're lucky.
We know that's a lie.
You're lucky.
We know that's a lie.
2 own goals. When you guys were ready.
Vinci, when you lose, you have to prepare for the stream. We have to move the time back for you. So you can stop crying.
I was here when we lost.
It's not right in your comeback. It's not right in your comeback. Stand on a piece of paper. Come prepared.
I was here when we lost.
Vinci, we're here for you. We're here for you. The best team ever to play in the Premiership. Best team ever to play in the Premiership. And you're lucky to make top 4. Lucky to make top 4 this season. We're here for you. Vinci, we're here for you.
I'm happy for you.
I'm happy
you guys are now competing with West Ham.
Okay. Prime.
It's okay.
Arsenal.
It's okay.
Arsenal, West Ham. Arsenal basically conceded 3 goals and they came back 3-3. Advert of two. One team was good. Advert for two halves of football. West Ham mostly dominated. Second half, Arsenal came back. What happened? What was the difference? Why was it a 6-goal thriller? Why couldn't David Moyes and friends keep?
Because we're mentality monsters. That's what we are. Mentality monsters. We came back.
Nonsense.
Mentality was good.
Yo, I've never seen Connor so passionate.
This Jackson 5 guy.
You guys hear me?
Me today, bro.
Jackson Klein,
Michael Jackson for the 70s with that afro, bro. Larry, bro. Don't piss me off today, bro.
Gunner, you're so excited for a draw.
Listen,
Why are you
go
so
sing
excited for a
ABC,
draw?
bro. Go sing ABC with the man them fans. That, bro.
Prime.
Mid-table team.
Lie, bro.
See,
Lie.
Prime. What were we thinking about the Arsenal game, though? All jokes aside.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Brilliant. I think if West Ham had an actual striker, they would smoke Arsenal.
Can you imagine?
But the fact that they went what 3 up and they basically sat back and they allowed Arsenal to get back into the game. But you don't take credit away from Arsenal. They did what they had to do.
But would you say that's typical David Moyes, though, Prime? Would you say that's typical David Moyes?
Well, yes and no. If West Ham had an actual striker, they could have went for more goals. They could have got 4 or 5.
We can't. I'm not having this because if every team has an actual striker, they would score goals. If Man United had an actual striker, they could potentially be winning the league. If Liverpool had an actual striker, then they would score more goals than having that false number 9, who's just a false football player anyway. Like, it don't get. I'm just not. You are pissing me off today.
No. I haven't taken anything away from it. I think you guys played well to get back into the game. In all honesty, the first goal was a moment of magic from Lingard. Second one was good, but
push my buttons there.
Arsenal did what they had to do. I just think it's typical Arsenal that you face a bad Spurs team and you beat them fair enough. You face the Benfica team that have been poor all season and you struggle against them. Olympiacos, you lost the second leg, but the argument is you are already through anyway. So this is how your season has gone. You've been up and down.
Yeah, we beat a prime 21-21 Man United. We beat a Chelsea that arguably down.
You beat a Chelsea team with a bomb.
It's just the way. It's just like I said. This is the only way we could describe Arsenal is that we beat supposed top teams and then we struggle against West Ham and Leicester and teams like that. But that's Arsenal. Like, obviously, I'm happy we got back into the game today, but it was atrocious. That first 35 minutes, I just don't expect that from my team. But what can we do? Got back into it. Got 3-3. Any team could have won it at the end of the day. Any team could have won it. But like you said,
Gunnar, though. Gunnar, shout out Igal, big up EGTV. Igal, we stand with you, bro, against all the racists, man. So big up to you, bro. Definitely stand with you, bro. Like, unfortunately, it's a fight that we're still fighting to this day, brother. But Gunnar, coming back to the game though. But is it not shocking that the way you conceded the 3 goals though? Like the first goal,
bro, I didn't even see them, bro.
The first goal was good. It's brilliant. It's individual brilliance, Another day that goes wide over the bar, right? But it went in. But the second goal was shocking. Do you not think so?
Yeah, I mean, like we've all. I'm not going to talk about any other teams and their defending, but yeah, it's shocking. It's terrible. Like, and this is where Arteta. This is. Nathan is where like because I remember when Nathan came on the stream that time where my man's internet was doing a mad thing.
So the second goal, man. The second goal was poor. Right?
Yeah, it's just poor. There's nothing we could do to defend it. To be fair, we keep the teams, the defenders. They're just all rubbish. That's it. Every single one of them is pants. Tierney's the only one that can really stand up and say, "I've been good this season." Chambers has played 2 games and he's probably been our best defender in both games. You're playing against West Ham. You don't play Gabriel against Antonio, who's just a madman, like just a beast, and you're gonna send out Mari and David Luiz. That don't make no sense. So yeah, Arteta's got to take the blame for keep changing our centre, but our defence, man. I don't think he's played the same defence in any game this season, so he's got to start taking the blame for those things. But got back into it, man. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. No one's gonna.
Did you see that happening though? All jokes aside, though. At halftime, 3-1, Laka gets that goal.
Listen, to be fair, for the last 10 minutes, But that first half, West Ham basically said to us, "You guys can get back into this game if you just keep pressuring us." They just looked scared. They looked scared, and all they were banking on just a bit of another either piece of magic or catching us on the break, and they almost done it with Antonio. If he was 6 foot, he scores that goal in it. But yeah, it's not good enough, and I don't see how we can fix this without selling 4 or 5 of these defenders and Xhaka. We need to get rid of them. Like David Luiz doesn't deserve a new contract. No, I mean, like, in terms of, I know, but David Luiz's contract is done, so he doesn't need to be getting another contract. Who else can you sell? If you're not going to Bellerin, like no matter what anyone says, he's going to go and he's going to end up at PSG or Barcelona. So in his eyes, that's a better move than playing for Arsenal anyway. Chambers is just going to go to another bottom of the half Premiership team. So we can get rid of them, but you're not going to be able to get anybody in. That's the problem. Unless you go and get whoever's signing the players at Leicester, we're not going to get anyone in for any sort of decent money, to be fair. So that's what
sorry to interject, Gunnar, yeah. Shout out to Igal, you said something. You said you'd give Arteta time. How much time would you give him, though?
I said he's got until the next transfer window. I said he's got until the next transfer window. That's for me. By next December, if we're not around top 4, he's got to go for me, because I don't think he can get any better.
Gal, can I ask you a question? Why are you saying Xhaka is good and you're saying he's just misunderstood? Bro, what is this? Like, he's just misunderstood.
You know what's funny? Well, Igal has a point. Xhaka is good, but for the level Arsenal are, for the level Arsenal are at mid-table, he's good. But we're talking about for the elite.
No, but he's talking about for the elite. Even at the level that we are at, he's making too many. Because I'm trying to bust it.
I don't understand how he's
I'm trying to bust a prime right now. I need to use my hands to you know what I mean. I'm just trying to make you understand. I like Xhaka, and he's the only. I can see what Arteta is trying to do, and he's the one that is closest to being able to do it in our team, because it means you've either got to play him or play El Neni. But the problem is with Xhaka, he's just got too many mistakes in him. I think it's 8 since he's joined that have led to a goal, which is just... Yeah, I see what Gal's saying, but yeah, the eye test just says, you know what? I've always said this. Him and Fred, put them in Spain, put them in Italy. They're the top midfielders in that league. But in the Premiership, it doesn't work. It just doesn't work for whatever reason.
Gunnar, sorry. So you have an expectation Arsenal's going to be top 4 next season. That's your expectation with whichever coach.
Did I say that was I said that's where they should be. Just like you lot should be fighting for the league. That is what should be happening, but it's not what's happening.
I don't know why the deviation's going. I was just asking what you thought the next season. Oh, so you don't you said that should be, right? What did you think was should be? Okay, so this year, do you think that you guys are supposed to be where you are?
Who?
I said we'll finish 7th. I said we'll figinish 7th this season.
Igal, who's one of the best.
Their stats. He has their stats to back up why he's one of the best in the world.
Who?
Xhaka.
Get out. Get
out. I didn't say I agree. I
know, but stats could prove anything.
This is my problem with Arsenal fans. This is why I was asking.
It's not Arsenal fans, it's everyone, because people were saying that Wan-Bissaka is the best because of his stats. He puts in 6 crosses a game. And then they'll try to prove that Trent is rubbish because, or he is rubbish. But they were saying he gives the ball away 100 times a game or whatever it was. He's given the ball away the most for right back in the league or whatever it was for how many weeks running. So stats, the eye test says Trent is a really, really good player, but stats will show that he's not a good footballer. So that's why you can't trust stats.
Boys,
this is the same player that you man booed, yeah? The same man that you man booed that gave you man the finger. Just remember that.
Yeah, but it's the same. Like it's the same in the world. Yeah. I know, but it's the same. Like you guys, I've got you guys saying Fred can't play football, but then I've got a next man on Twitter that's saying Fred is the best thing.
Nah, that's ignore ads.
I'm not trying to hear all that. I'm
We
not
don't
trying to.
we don't do dick riding, bro.
Don't. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing.
It's just,
You're a smart man.
I'm not doing anything, man.
You're a smart
I'm
man.
not doing nothing. I'm just
I'll catch you
saying
on
this is
WhatsApp.
the divide that you have. This is the divide that you have. My man says that Shaka's good. I can see what Shaka can do good, but does he do it every week?
No,
he doesn't, and that's
he scored.
what makes
He loves own goals as well. Yeah, let's not forget that.
that's what top players do. You know.
All right, segue. Europa League, European competitions. Okay. Obviously, us, Chelsea, clap for yourselves. You lot are in the draw for the next Champions League round.
Sorry. You said European competition.
You said Europa League. You said Europa League. Don't talk about big boys. No, please. No. Let's talk about Europa. Let's talk about Europa.
Vinci, you didn't play today. Stop speaking.
No. He said Europa.
No. He didn't play this week.
No. Europa. Stick to Europa.
He didn't play this week.
Oh, you're talking. Watch big photo.
Vinci's loud and Liverpool not playing. You know.
European competitions, obviously, the big boys are still in it. You know, your Man Uniteds, your Arsenal, your Chelseas, your Liverpools are still in Europe.
Which European competition?
That's what I'm saying.
They're all playing European football.
No, we don't.
It's not European football. There's levels. Bobby, stop it. It's levels. Come on.
The same way Manchester United and Barnsley play English football. Which competition is it? I need to know.
Okay.
But when you guys won it a couple of years ago, you was well like when it was part of Liverpool's quadruple, they were well like so. Obviously, it's a European competition, isn't it? So just take it.
We're all
Arsenal. I understand why Arsenal fans would want to call it European competition because they always compete there. Never Champions League. Please promote yourselves. Let's see you in Champions League. Europe. It's different, bro.
Okay. Chelsea and Liverpool are in the Champions League. Obviously, respectively, congrats to them. They're in their quarters. Don't really have to talk too much on them because
we do. I know you don't understand what Champions League means, but we do have to talk about that.
But no, because you guys know. But what I want to get at is that the team that didn't make the next round, Tottenham, in the Europa League, like I know we don't have a Tottenham fan here, okay, but I think we need to talk about the way they got beat. The guy scored the hat trick against a Jose Mourinho team, like. Gunnar, I'm going to start with you because you're obviously ops for them. But was everyone surprised, and not just surprised, but shocked how they got done 3-0?
No.
Yeah, nah, come on. No one can say that they thought that was coming, man. You always just thought, even when it got to 2-0, you thought Harry Kane is going to score at any moment now. He's going to get a penny. Something's going to happen, but Harry Kane is going to score by the end of this game. And it just didn't come.
You were watching that game, and on the balance of play, you thought that Harry Kane would pop up with something.
Oh, come on! Don't be silly! Don't be silly! Harry Kane pops up when
Spurs were getting chances all game, and they should have got a third or got a fourth. They should have, but they didn't take their chances. Look, Spurs fans may not like to hear this, but Mourinho is quite literally getting the best out of them that he can. What's that feedback?
What's the feedback?
I don't know.
Everyone go mute just now. Everyone go mute. Okay. Not hearing it now. Okay. BITZ, unmute yourself.
Yeah,
Vinci. Gunnar.
Okay.
Yo.
Prime, I think it's you, man.
Yo.
Yeah, I think it's you.
Prime. Kick him out. Bye.
No, Prime, just go in and out. Come in and out. So anyway, but like Tottenham-wise, like I did not see that happening. I thought it was a joke, to be honest. And then obviously we saw the meltdown of Jose, the Spurs fans, get him out, sack him, blah, blah. Was it Jose's fault, though? Because Lloris came out and said he told them what to do.
Lloris is a chatty patty, you know. I don't like Lloris because my man makes bare mistakes here. Then now he's trying to make out like it's everyone's fault, isn't it? Like it was on the players, isn't it? Like I don't care what anyone says, it was on the players, and they should have got through in it, but they didn't. And everyone's gonna blame Mourinho, no matter what team Mourinho puts out. Before that Spurs match, they were mad. They were mad excited. Yeah, all these guys are going to rip Arsenal apart.
Mm-hmm.
And then they lose the game, and then all of a sudden it's Mourinho picking these dead players or playing defensive. Come on, like just they don't know what they want, and I think that's the issue, is that they think they're bigger and better than what they are, and that is always going to be their issue. That they think, like, I don't understand how you can be such a big club if you've never won trophies. That don't make sense.
Bobs, is that not the same conversation we're always having?
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's like they
go on. Go on.
regardless of what the Spurs fans think that they want, it's kind of irrelevant, because with Poch, they call it success. But if Spurs are this big club, he didn't actually achieve anything.
Exactly.
All he did was if you're a club, Man United, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, the very minimum in your season should be getting top 4. The minimum. That is all Poch. That is all Poch actually achieved at Spurs, which is getting top 4. You're talking about progressing, moving on, winning trophies. He didn't do that. Now they brought in a manager, Mourinho, to do that. They don't like him, which is fair enough. He's toxic, fair enough. Whatever, it's fine. But if the manager or the owner, the board, they bring in a manager and they're backing him, then it's onto the board to then get the players suited for said manager. So he can actually achieve his aim, which is win a trophy, which, by the way, he's still in a final. It's against this Man City team. They're beatable. He could beat them. He might not. But
I think he beats them personally.
And even if he doesn't, even if he wants him sacked, and that is perfectly fine. But moving forward, there's still massive flaws in your team. Your defense is not good enough. We saw in that Everton game, Everton v Spurs in the Cup, 5-4. That's not good enough. You can't have that every game.
Take your scarf off your mouth. Take your scarf from your thing. I think that's what's bothering, because it's the mic of your headphone is rubbing against it. Yeah.
It's also his beard.
It's not
his beard.
His beard, I mean.
Didn't you? You didn't play this week. Stop talking, please. Listen, I just think they can scream all they want about style of play, and it seems like they're more focused on having an attractive style of play and competing. But if you're not in a competition to win it, like in the Champions League or in the Prem to win it, what's the point of just being there? And if they're okay with just being Terry uses this quote, the bridesmaid, if they're okay with just trying to challenge for top 4 and getting it every few years, or maybe getting to an odd final, that is what they want, then that's fine. Who are we to actually judge that? That's fine. But then you don't have a right to call yourself a big club. That's disrespectful to Arsenal, to Chelsea, United, to Liverpool, to City now. That's disrespectful to actual big clubs. Because you don't behave like
it's disrespectful to anyone that's won a trophy. It's disrespectful to Leicester that, as I say, have won the Premier League. It's disrespectful to Blackburn. They have actually won the Premier League. So, like, they just need to just chill, because they keep saying that Mourinho, like, they're saying that Mourinho has lost the players, but these same players didn't play for Pochettino at the end as well. So how do they expect anything to change, innit? Like, they need to just chill. Let them just keep talking about the bloody Ajax game and the Man City game in the Champions League last year or 2 years ago, whenever it was. That's what they're basically living off. That's what makes them a big team, because they beat Ajax and they beat. Let me
play devil's advocate. Right?
There is no devil advocate in this position, unless you're the devil. You have to be the devil if you're trying to play devil's advocate.
So we have Pochettino comes in. He changes Tottenham. He changes how they play. He changes their mentality and stuff like that. But he doesn't quite win anything, right?
Harry Redknapp.
Well, Poch did his thing. Poch did his thing. Prime, when you say that Poch didn't achieve anything, I get what you mean, and I'm not going to discredit you there.
I'll let you land before I come in. Yeah, but land.
Okay. So Poch did his thing. So when you get Mourinho, we all talk about how great Mourinho is, winner, trophies, accolades for days, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. Any team that Mourinho comes in now because of these accolades, guess what? He was under the radar. He was under the microscope in Manchester United. When he comes to Tottenham, why shouldn't you put him under the microscope? I'm sorry. he's still Mourinho. He's supposed to be the one. He turned Porto into Champions League winners, right? And there were nobodies. So if they're coming to Tottenham, he should come in. He brings in the antics. Guess what? We also give him back the critics. So make use, be who you are with the team we have, and you come in with your antics, and we'll accept that. So they do have a right to make noise and stuff because it's Mourinho.
Okay. You say that. That's fine. That's fine, right?
You are the devil.
Okay.
You are the devil, Vinci.
Oh, yeah, like he's obviously working for the devil, but like it's fine. You say that, okay, and say Pot's done something, but why do we and judge managers on what they've won? Okay, why do we put Jose Mourinho's winning trophy number against Pep's, against Klopp's? It's because they win. Look, we all know what Mourinho does. You can play the shithousery football, but he wins trophies. Okay, he might stink up the place, but he wins trophies. Now, Tottenham, I called them losers because you lot are acting like you deserve something good. You don't deserve nothing because you've done nothing. You can play all the champagne football. Okay, the season you're supposed to win the league, Leicester win and won it playing 4-4-2 in 38 games. Okay, the time that the Man City, Man United, they were never in the talk. You play all the champagne football, good for you at the Champagne Lane, but you win nothing. So when they're going at Jose, he's horrible, blah blah blah. I'm like, wait a minute, he's got you to a cup final, League Cup. So what? Okay, let him play it. Okay. Let him actually get this place. Because look at the players he's dealing with compared to the players he's had. They're small boys. They're all
Hold on. Okay, Brian, go ahead.
Actually, no, you go, then I'll conclude it.
Bobs, let's stop shitting on these Tottenham players. Let's be real. Player by player, which team is better, Arsenal or Tottenham? Player by player. Let's be real.
I'll go. Player. Well, are we going starting 11?
Starting 11. Let's be real.
Starting 11.
No. Starting 11 and bench. Guys, let's not do this.
If you're going Leno, Lloris, I don't rate either of them, but I guess you can maybe go Lloris currently. I don't rate either of them. Who do you want to go? You want to go Leno?
Go with anyone, bro.
All right, that's fine. They're both rubbish. They're fullbacks. Let's be honest. Maybe Cedric is the best of the bunch, but they're both average. They've got two great left backs, Tierney and Reguilon. Their centre backs, I don't rate any of them really.
Dead food.
You can't include
Sanchez.
Saliba doesn't count because he's out on loan. Sanchez is not really that good.
I mean, the only two good ones are Toby and Gabriel, and they don't even play. They're the ones that they get benched. But he's good though.
Their midfielders, Ndombele and Højbjerg. They're purple patch. I love Højbjerg, but they're purple patch players. They go through a massive hit in form where they're world class, and then they'll go for a massive run where
we haven't seen Højbjerg for the last 10 weeks.
Thank you. Perfect example of it. Their forward line. Harry Kane, Son, Bale is old and past it. Aubameyang hasn't fired this season, but we know his quality. And Saka. That's 5 out of what? Is it 10 players? 11 players? So what do they? You can this Spurs team. It needs massive improvement.
Let him line.
It needs massive improvement. Like there was a 2-3 year window where Chelsea won it with Mourinho. Next season, Leicester won the league, and then season after that, Chelsea won it. A 3-year window where Spurs were the best team in the league. When you accumulate all the points, they should have won the league at least once, if not twice, and they didn't. So their players now have aged. They're out of their prime. They're now old, and the squad needs rebuilding. If they want to do it with a different manager, that's fine. But I don't think do they actually trust their board to rebuild and then push them back forward.
Okay, let's put it this way: the top two teams in the league.
Conclude on it. We need to conclude.
Yeah, quickly. The top two teams in the league right now, they would only probably take Son and Kane and put them in the team. So if you're trying to put them,
do you think there's a case with Ndombele?
No,
Oh yeah, for you guys, maybe. For you guys, yeah, maybe. You would take anyone. You would take anyone to get rid of Fred, innit? But like, if we're being honest, their team's not great, innit? So
if I'm
he's getting the
Chelsea,
best out of them. This is the best he could get out of them.
I-
In my
I'm
eyes.
I'm Chelsea. As Chelsea, the only player I want from Spurs is Harry Kane.
Exactly. So that's
I think Son turns up for half a season, and people call him world class.
I
who you
love
taking,
Son,
Renchi?
and I
Who
will
you taking, Renchi?
I will
Who you
say
taking
Son is
from that
world class,
Spurs team?
but like
Look,
he's not really.
I asked off the top of your head which team is better. For me,
No, but
Tottenham's
this is a
team-
silly
no,
question.
wait,
No,
wait.
it's a silly.
Tottenham's team
No,
on
but
paper for me is better than Arsenal's team, but Arsenal is better managed. That's what I believe.
Right. Okay. To conclude it, what players are you, as a Liverpool fan, are taking from Tottenham to Liverpool?
Okay, I would take Lucas Moura. I would take Kane. I would take Oh, you guys need Lucas Moura as well. Don't be laughing.
No, come on, let's kick him off the street.
I would take-
Let him finish. Let him land.
I would take Son. I would take Højbjerg.
You're just picking players for the sake of it now.
I know Marcus Houston's not really doing it, so I understand why you take Højbjerg. So yeah.
No,
Has he said Harry Kane? Has he said Harry Kane?
No, he's not said Harry Kane. No,
I said Harry Kane.
No,
Kane,
said
obviously.
Harry Kane.
Kane, and I would take Gareth Bale. I'm sorry. He's better than a lot of people that are playing
Mane and Salah. This is what you've got to look at. I can't take it serious. Next conversation.
Alright, listen. Anyway, at the end of the day, we still think Jose Mourinho should stay. Spurs, dry your eyes, get your gums around the plums, and just deal with Jose because he's here and he will win you a trophy.
Actually, no, don't do that. Pray that he gets sacked so your club can go back down. It's fine. Because you don't deserve to win a trophy anyway.
No, how about he stays there and you also hold him accountable? Simple.
We do hold him accountable, but hold everyone accountable.
Agreed.
Exactly.
Agreed.
Anyway, the next segue and the final subject of the wrap up for this Sunday evening is the Old Firm, and obviously the disgusting things that happened. There's disgusting scenes at the Rangers game against Slavia Prague. Obviously, today Old Firm was 1-1. Scott Brown's nice gesture. If you watch Scottish football, you know Celtic and Rangers. It's a massive rivalry. Some may say it's actually the biggest derby in Britain. Some may say the biggest derby in the world. Obviously, that can be debated. Scott Brown done something today. He walked across to the teams warming up, to the Rangers team, and even one of the Rangers players was looking at him like, what the hell is he doing? He went over it. He hugged Kamara, and he spoke about it after the game. He said, look, rivalry aside, it's disgusting. Get it out of football. And it's got to take me on that thing, guys, we're all black men here. Okay, we all live in different countries, literally. Scotland, England, Ireland, Canada, respectively. And I think it's safe to say we know what happened to Glenn Kamara. And people in the comments, please let us know your thoughts on the situation, what you thought of it. I want to talk about what the fans done. Everyone has seen, I know Prime put in the group chat.
Yeah,
the fans came out with a banner very swiftly. Can I just it was very, very quick. They came out with that banner. Glenn Kamara is just the rest. Prime, I'm gonna come to you first. What are you thinking, man? Is this just a fashion thing? Because I feel like we're talking about this every day now. Every day, there's a different black player that's getting racially abused.
What have I said? UEFA, like I said, UEFA don't care, or FIFA, whoever the governing body is, they don't seem to care. And you know what? Whether or not you think they should be the one holding people accountable, okay, fine, we can have that argument. The clubs should also be responsible. When Reece James a few weeks ago was getting racial abuse on his Instagram and he shut it down and everything, Roman Abramovich himself put out a personal letter and he spoke about it, and where he's now trying to show action within the club. Clubs should be taking responsible for the action their players or their fans are doing. It shouldn't be a thing where UEFA says your club gets a £350,000 fine, and you're banned from having games at your stadium for a few weeks. You take your own responsibility, and if your fan base or your section of your fans is doing something like that, and the club is not responding, or none of the players are responding themselves.
I mean, to make the video, that's what killed it. That they came out and made that stupid video.
Yeah.
And for the black players to even participate in that video was just a bit mad as well. Like, come on, I don't care what anyone says. The only thing that can make you react like that is if someone says something racist or someone says something about your mum. Like, that's the only two ways you're gonna kick off like that. And nobody walks over to somebody, covers their mouth, and says, "You."
That's it. Why did he cover his mouth? Why did he?
Like, I know all footballers, they do cover their mouth when they're talking, but you wouldn't. He walked over to him with mad intentions to say something to hurt his feelings. Like, you wouldn't go up to him and say, "You fucking guy," and cover your mouth. Like, anybody that thinks he says that, they're just like, even when you're just reading on Twitter, I know I shouldn't read it, but I'm like, oh, we don't know what he said. I don't, like, you know what he said in it. That's the only way you can get those sort of reactions if they said something about someone's mum or it was a racist comment. And at this stage, he's going to get away with it, because unless there's mad microphones that picked up what he said, there's no actual proof. It's just, it's hearsay. It's between Kamara and the guy that said it. So again, he's probably gonna be let off. The club are gonna be let off, but it's not the first time that it's happened to them as a club. So why are people saying they don't believe it's true? Well, your club have been fined for being racist before, so it's obviously something that's it's something that's actually in there. And again, it just makes money for them, man. If they would rather find someone and make a quick 40 grand, which some of these players earn that in a week. Like, they don't really care. I don't know if anyone really cares enough to stamp racism out of football, because a lot of people don't see it as it doesn't affect them. They probably don't even see it as a problem. Like, it's not. The only time it's going to be a problem is if every black player started saying, "I'm not playing anymore."
Exactly. Imagine
if Brazil just said, "You know what? I'm not turning up to any World Cups anymore." Like, or all the African teams just said, "We're not coming." Then it would be a problem. So until people start walking off and it affects the game, nothing's going to happen. People have to just start walking off and saying, "We're not having this." Just walk off. That's the only thing that's going to stop it from happening.
And when it happened, right? You heard the South African player shout out, "Hey, he's called him an effing." We know the rest. You know, that was clear. It was very clear. And then what I loved personally was when Goldson heard it. He went on one, and that's what I think. Personally, in my opinion, I don't condone violence. But when it comes to this, you need to start punching people up, start badding people up, because, you know, there's no secret of. I'll tell you a story about me, guys. It happened to me on a football pitch, and I broke his nose on the pitch there and then. The referee just looked at me, and he said, "I'm going to book you, but I'm going to just ask you to leave. But I respect what you've done." But I was like, "Why are you booking me?" And he was like, "Because you've hit him." And I'm just like, "But you know what he said?" He's like, "I know. But for me to stop this situation right now, I need you to leave the pitch." Yeah. Broke his nose. I don't care. I'm not saying I'm proud of it, but I'm just saying, like, we need players to start pumping, badding people up right now. I heard there was a scuffle in the tunnel. Okay. Good. If you got beat up, good. Because I think now, if you've not got something good to say, don't talk. But if you get racist, punch him in his face. Do you know what I mean? Like, or the next time he gets the ball, take him out, take the booking. Vinci, what's your thoughts on it? Obviously the group chat was going crazy.
So I have a different approach to this sort of things, because for me, I like to look at the issue at large, because this is so prevalent. Just the other day, I was just remembering an incident when I was playing like pickup football, right? And we were just playing 14 minutes, and the next thing, one of the players just starts saying, like, the shout out, like, oh, this guy was being racist right now. Literally stops the game. This guy is being racist type of thing. And the coordinator of the pickup was like, he was Middle Eastern, but I don't think that matters. But it was more like, hey guys, come on, stop it. This is not right. But for me, my biggest issue is like, what should be done? What big picture wise, BOBZ, I know you mentioned like punching him in the face, right? For me, I believe in a bottom up down approach, right? Where it's just like something needs to happen from FIFA. FIFA needs a very strong, FIFA needs to pressure UEFA for very strong like ramifications. Remember when Juventus was caught for match fixing, right? Do you remember what happened? That they were sent to the second division and they were fine. That pained them. Like they had top stars on the second division. So we need, if we're serious about it as an institution of football globally, because what we're forgetting is that what we're seeing in these professional sports, these games that we're watching, we're condoning it, we're allowing it to happen on the ground level. It's happening all around us and we need to stop it. So it's a FIFA thing. So the punishments need to be harsher. And for my question to you lot is, what is the most appropriate punishment for something like that, like racism, for us to really be serious about stamping it? What do you think?
The thing is, they're in a position where it depends on who the racism comes from. If it comes from fans, you can't really do nothing apart from kick them out of the stadium, because if you start deducting points for, say, fans being racist, you can't actually prove which fan the person being racist is from. So you could easily be an Arsenal fan, go into Spurs game, start shouting out racist abuse, and then they get docked points. So I know that's like a really far-fetched thing to do, but somebody out there would go and do that. And it's just something that's so hard to prove. Even this incident, you can't actually prove that he's done it. Like, I think it's just clear for us all to see he's done it, but what's the actual proof apart from Morris saying?
Gunnar, to be honest, right? I think we need to get to a point where it doesn't matter. We don't need to prove it. I don't care. Like,
but then then that's against his human rights and everything, innit? Like,
no, I get your point, but for you to be serious about stamping something, like, I don't care if you're seeing a reaction like that from a player, right? And you put all the evidence together. Obviously, it's good to listen. I'm not talking about just, it's not street justice. I'm saying you put all the evidence together. He said, she said type of thing. But I'm saying for the beginning, if you want to really stamp it out, you definitely go to the side of the victim. There's no way
they've got to start kicking these teams out of Europe and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
I remember when I believe it was Liverpool fans, didn't they? I think they were convicted. A couple of fans were convicted of manslaughter, and they kicked all the British teams out of the European Cup. So I think from 85 to 92 or something like that, no English club could play in Europe. So when Arsenal won the league, we couldn't play in the Champions League because of something another British club had actually done.
There we go.
If they start doing stuff like that, then you're going to see a quick change. But I think even the punishments, like John Terry and Luis Suarez got 2 different punishments for doing the same thing. Like,
yeah,
why have they got 2? Why has one got some mad punishment and then the other one got 4 games? I think Terry got, or 3 games. Like, it's
too much a little. Yeah,
it's just too much. It's too much things, and I think it's just even stuff when it happens in real life. Oh, I don't wanna tarnish this person's name because they've got a good job or they've got good grades. It's got to just change everywhere. So we'll just pick up from what's going on in the real world. I honestly think John Terry got away lightly because of who he was, and Luis Suarez got the book thrown at him because of who he was. In that situation, could both clubs have done more? Because if you're gonna, it's hard because both players were probably the best player in that team at the time.
It's got to go beyond the club. Clubs support their players.
I know, but then for me, then that just shows that do the clubs care then? Because they're only worrying about money. Surely you've got to cancel someone's contract if they're racially abusing another footballer because there's no need for it.
I got an example, right? So there's this guy that plays for Miami Heat basketball, right? His name is Leonard, right? He was injured. He was playing video games, right? And he spits out some racist, like, what did he say? He used the K word against like Jews, right? So he used the K word, and it was caught. Literally, it was literally a 20-second snippet of it. And guess what? This guy got a call immediately from his agent, from his manager, and he had to leave the stream. Immediately after, the Miami Heat has traded him, right? They traded him. They're like, they got another player. They traded him. And there's a high chance that this guy will probably not be able to play basketball again because of this kind of comment against Jewish people.
So which is the way it should be. That's the way it should be, because how do you think, I mean, Ashley Cole was just cool, but how do you think Obi Mikel, I think SCM was still there, Kalu was there, and it wasn't, I don't know, it might have been a coincidence that they all left that summer. I don't know if that was a coincidence, but I think three or four of them left that summer. But how do you think they feel if this person is still allowed to play with them? I mean, Suarez one was different because they actually think he didn't say it. They actually feel like it was a breakdown in communication between language barriers, and that's why they all wore the T-shirts. And then obviously Carragher has now come out 8-9 years later or whatever and says he feels bad for it, feels sorry, and they should never have done it. But again, I think it's only when people get caught. Like, did Gerrard, this is why I was a bit funny with Gerrard the other day, because I was like, you was part of that team. You didn't come out and say anything towards Suarez, or in public anyway. Like, so it's just like, when you get caught, is that when you want to do the high and mighty? I don't know. Maybe some people just learn. Maybe he's just learned. Like, with like some of these players, they just learn, innit? Like, they've probably grown up listening to it, thinking it's normal. And then now they're starting to realize that's not normal behavior. So maybe they do learn. Fair play to Gerrard. He did come out and back his player, which a lot of managers, Tuchel was in the same position and he wanted to carry the match on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it was just like, it's hard.
There's too much evidence of not enough done. That's just the
Exactly. And listen, everyone, thank you so much for riding with us every Sunday night. You know how we do it. We talk about the weekly events. Today we've talked about the poor state of my club, Man United. We talked about Arsenal. We've talked about boxing. We've talked about European competitions. And also we've talked about the disgusting behavior we call racism. Listen, everyone, please, thank you so much. Please like and subscribe. Subscribe to our Twitter and our Instagram, the Wrap Up. You will also see us individually. And as I put the names up right now, you'll see where you can find us all. There you go. I'll take the comments off. Yeah, there you go. Okay, that is us. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Good night. Have a good week. And we shall see you all next week. Good night. God bless.